Mike and Bella had just escaped when the woman chasing them hurled a grenade. On instinct, Mike caught it with his bare hands, then quickly came to his senses and threw it right back at her. After making sure Bella was okay, Mike walked toward the deranged woman. She lunged at him again, but he swiftly broke her arm. Everything that had happened tonight had left Bella shaken. Mike himself was filled with confusion. He did his best to calm her down and decided they needed help immediately. Just as he made that decision, his car exploded behind them.
Get in my car. Oh, that's what those guys are doing.
They jumped into Bella's car. As they tried to steady their nerves, Mike began to experience flashes of memory. In those brief, flickering moments, he realized something terrifying. For over 20 years, he had been selectively forgetting. He couldn't recall his childhood, not even his parents' faces. Instead, his mind was filled with skills, combat techniques, firearm knowledge, weapon assembly. These weren't just memories, they were instincts. Then, a man aimed a gun at them, only to realize it was Mike, his old friend. Ross was a gang associate Mike had met during an arms deal. He told Mike the military had suddenly locked down the entire town. Realizing something bigger was happening, Ross let them rest in one of his rooms. What none of them knew was that government agents were already closing in. One agent began pumping gas into the room where Mike was resting. Another stormed in with a shotgun and executed Ross and his crew. Hearing the gunfire, Mike charged the agent at the door. By this point, 70% of his super gene sequence had been unlocked. Bella, noticing the toxic gas filling the air, grabbed a gas mask and put it on. She dragged Mike outside and shot the gas-wielding agent dead. Running to the agent's body, Bella retrieved an injector and plunged it into Mike's arm. She wasn't the fragile girl she'd once seemed. Her movements were precise, efficient, and full of urgency. She called out to Mike, pleading with him not to fall asleep. Maybe it was the gas, but suddenly, Mike's mind was flooded with a cascade of vivid memories, familiar yet foreign. He turned to Bella, suspicion in his eyes. Something didn't add up. He shoved her away and demanded, "What the hell is going on?"